This is part 4 of our Wind Temple Let's Play, and we're going to spend the vast majority of this part working our way back to the top of this big central chamber.
Which is really kind of like every part. It seems like we go through a room in each part. We're now in like the 4th room or something.
It kind of is.
Yeah, I know. That's what happens with blind Let's Plays.
It is. We spend a little bit of time in some of these rooms.
Like I said, man, I love this dungeon, but man, did I struggle in this place.
Well, I mean, it also was like the last major dungeon of the game, though. And this central room is very confusing. Now that we have the hookshot, we have so many options of where to go.
And I'll begin Maker here in a little while, and then he'll completely open the dungeon up. But man, that hookshot, this room right here, it takes forever just to get to the top of this room before we turn on the fan below us, which we'll do.
Oh, which makes it so much easier.
In one of our parts we do that.
But it makes it so much easier once you turn that on.
Really, that's my favorite thing in this dungeon. And we'll talk about more when we get there, but just absolutely love that part.
Well, I will say, though, like we said, it takes forever to get to the top of this. A word of warning, do not fall back off once you get to the top.
Luckily, I don't do that. Ever. Right. Don't foreshadow anything red.
Now, also in this part, though, we
where's the long shot? I need the long shot.
Oh, I know. I was like, dude, you're not getting the You're not getting the little flashy thing. You can reach that.
Well, I had no clue that this one was I thought it was right behind me. Okay, I don't know. Actually, now I don't even know where the other one is. I'm getting confused watching a video that I've already prepared for.
Not only was it a blind Let's Play, this is a blind commentary, too. We don't know what's going on.
We've never seen this video in our life. We watched it 2 hours ago or something.
Oh, it's been, just a bit.
There we go, man. We get to use that leaf, and like I said at the very beginning, man, just being able to use 2 weapons. And that leaf right there and then we'll use it later on, too. I just love how they brought 2 weapons together.
Well, that's what I really liked. I was about to say, we also get the compass in this part, by the way. But I liked it back in and there's not much I like about the Earth Temple, mind you. But in that, we had a medley to help us fly. Just like having the leaf throughout most of the rest of the dungeon, including game, including this dungeon, was really nice. Just that ability to, soar.
Float, soar.
Is something that was missing not in many games.
And one thing I kind of noticed today, those little prints on the wall right there, they kind of look is that was butterflies or something like that? I just kind of noticed that today. I don't know if they were in the standard definition version, but for some reason, it just made me feel like those what do you want to call those scribes or they're not really drawings or paintings.
Oh, inscribing.
Yes, inscribing.
You almost had it.
I was 3/4 there.
I
was 3/4 there.
You were 2 letters away.
You're the vocabulary man. You're supposed to come over and help me out on that.
I've already had a beer.
It's all going downhill now.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Those inscriptions or whatever. I think I said this.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, but those just made it feel like I was in a wind temple. I'm thrown off now. I'm rattled. My cage is rattled.
It makes it look somebody built it and made it decorated it very artistic.
Now, I don't know why they did it right there for it's right in the middle of this big room.
Oh, who knows?
That's a heck of a ladder they had, man. They must have got that from the original Legend of Zelda.
That
makes you that
ladder.
That helps you go over a square.
So you know how many of those ladders they would need? I don't think that's one of the little giant ladders.
We've been collecting ladders since the original Legend of Zelda just for this part.
Oh my god!
Just so we could get up to the inscriptions on the wall.
I'd like to think that maybe they used the hookshot before they stashed it away.
We could just find the rats and be good to go.
Oh my gosh. What we're doing right now, we are trying to get up here to free Maker, who we lost. He got captured
a long time ago.
It seems like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
But once we get him out, and it takes us a minute. But
not if you cut the video good, it doesn't. But in real time, I could not figure this out right here, man. And it's so simple, really. To use the iron boots just to pull this thing down, but like I said, a new mechanic. And a new mechanic is the things that we always seem to miss.
Well, and you get the hint because, the statue, the face statue, whatever, has...
You got it, good for you.
Well, you did, too.
You're just saying, okay, with the I got it, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, but you also have, the target on the top of and you saw that right off the bat because you tried
definitely,
doing that.
I don't know, man. You're right. I did try Hookshot at
right
first.
Right there, but the iron boots with the hookshot, oh my god, that took me forever too.
We never shot the hookshot with the iron boots on, so I just never even thought about it. But if that makes him as heavy as a Deku tree, like how can he even walk?
I know, it's like Maker's like, we have to be as heavy as the Great Deku Tree to move this. It's like, I think that's a slight exaggeration.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then he's like, I wish the Great Deku Tree was here. I'm like, what are you going to do, dig him out of the ground in the forest and bring him into the wind?
Actually, with the Deku, well, he probably would fit in this room, actually.
In this room he would probably fit.
Yeah, this room is huge.
Yeah.
Maybe this is, no, that's going too deep. That's going too deep. I was going to say maybe this is where he was housed or something like that, but he's way somewhere else.
He's in a different part of...
Forest Haven. He's in the Forest Haven, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
I think
right
so. It's been a while since that.
Yeah, definitely. But finally we got Maker, and like I said,
took a
little bit earlier, like it just really it's kind of like the second part of the dungeon. Like the first part is like kind of doing what we did right here.
Yeah.
But then like once you get Maker, like kind of like the rest of the dungeon really opens up. There's
a
lot of options, a lot of way of doing things.
It's like we got Maker and the Hookshot now.
Yeah,
we can finally go back, and you saw some of the trees we planted previously. I think back in like maybe part 2.
This is what you're telling them not to do. Yeah,
we don't do that.
Don't do that. Like what was happening was I didn't expect him to jump right there.
Yeah,
it's kind of one of those times like where you jump, like you're kind of going, but you don't expect him to take off running and jump. And as soon as he did, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I was going to cut this, but well, they don't know this, but this is a tough edited video.
I mean, absolutely.
And I got to this point, dude, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna fast forward through this.
Yeah. Let's see with like Let's Plays though. I mean, they are tough to cut because there's a lot of trial and error. I mean, we're all guilty of that. And then trying to find clean spots to cut out your errors.
There's a lot of trial and error in this thing.
Again, it was a confusing part of the dungeon.
It was. Definitely was. Now, that right there, that was tricky, man. There was like numerous times I could not get up on that ledge.
Well, and it's funny because it doesn't look like you can. Even when you get your first jump and it looks like you come so close.
You gotta use I don't know if you have to, but I thought you had to use a leaf at the top because you couldn't like float over. You couldn't like kind of float that direction. You had to kind of like go up to the top and then use the leaf to float the rest of the 2 inches.
Yeah, I know, not much.
Or whatever it was, but oh my god, I hate bubbles. I hate bubbles.
Especially these flame bubbles.
Yeah.
And I recommend at least killing them before you try to fly around with Maker.
Yeah, how you kill with the hook shot, right?
You can.
I don't think you kill with the arrow. At least
no,
I know.
You try later.
The cursed ones. Those are the cursed ones, though.
Yeah. I feel like the Hookshot would probably do it.
It probably would. Now, that would have been a smart way to go. But you know me. If something doesn't work the first time, I try it again and try it again.
Balls to the wall, gun
exactly.
Just go for it.
I thought those Dexavine right there were going to get me, actually.
The little hands out. I always forget their name. Yeah, you got it.
I actually wrote down. That's why I knew that one.
Now, I think it is pretty cool. Like, we planted these trees so long ago, it feels like.
Yes.
I mean, it was back in, I think it was part 2.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to, though, either.
True.
I mean, you could just kind of like skip this room and went right to the next room.
Yeah. Fly, little Maker, fly.
I just sat here forever and was like, look at these trees, like, what in the world do you even do with these things right here?
Oh, but it's kind of neat to come back to them and be like you said, we didn't have to plant them, but since we did, it's like, oh, now it comes full circle.
Now we get to use them,
Now we get to use them to get to the next part.
Well, I mean, like, I was running in and out of this room a lot because, like I said, I got stuck. Right there with the whole Maker thing and, like, kind of, like, getting down there and getting to the hook shot. Like, I think I might, like, not had a key or something like that.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like, it just took me forever, and then finally I was able to, like, kind of advance through this part. And, fire doesn't hurt me, apparently.
No,
I just get burned. I just sit there like nothing's going on.
It's like Minish Cap.
It happens twice.
It's like Minish Cap where you sprint around the room and you can't do anything.
Yourself off the edge.
I'm just glad Maker doesn't burn to pieces when he gets touched.
Definitely.
But now that we got to the top of this room, this will wrap up part 4 of the Wind Temple.